Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of 90 Day Fiance, Season 9, Episode 1, Ketchup to my mustard.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can't make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties that wait. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I am seriously having computer problems over here. I'm hoping you all can see me. I'm having some serious computer problems. Hold on, y'all. Well, hi, everybody, and this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. I wanted to shout out a new member. Thank you so much, Love and Life, for joining the family. Welcome, Boo. Welcome to the family. Y'all go ahead on and shout out Love and Life for becoming a member to the family. You're so welcome here, Boo. You're so welcome. Y'all, if I had to rate last night episode of 90 Day Fiance Season 9, Episode 1, Ketchup to my mustard, I would probably rate this episode we're going to go ahead on and give them a C. Since it was the first episode and it was more of an introductory episode than it was anything else. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to give them a C. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what you all would rate last night's episode of 90 Day Fiance. I have seen better. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I have absolutely seen better. A better cast, a more authentic cast than what I saw last night. Um, yeah, I've seen a better cast than them. I'm sitting up here trying to contemplate whether or not Um, I want to start off on a sour note or not, but I really have seen about a cast of characters than these people. I'm hoping it's going to get interesting and that we're going to find out like more about these particular people. And maybe they're going to, be bringing some, to the table. And that's why I'm having such a hard time because I don't want to start off negative, even though with so many negative things going on the show. Um, I just think that for this particular season, it's going to be the authenticity for me of these couples' journey. And right now, I'm questioning a couple of these people. The reason why I'm questioning a couple of these people is because if indeed these couples had problems with getting back and forth or getting to know each other based on the pandemic, then I'm looking for a mask. And when I don't see that on their faces and they out there in the street and they doing what they do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo, I'm thinking that, we got a couple of imposters here on this show. Yeah, we got some imposters on this show. And I think that a lot of this is reenactment, like for real. And for me, I don't like that, right? Like, tell us you reenacting something, right? But don't just reenact it and play in our faces and try to make us believe that things are something that they are absolutely, totally not. And yeah. The first person I want to talk about is Cara, who's 29 from Charlottesville, Virginia, and Guillermo, I can't pronounce his name, Mr. G or J, 23 from Venezuela. Now, when we met her, honey, she was loading up balloons and talking about how in love she is with balloons. She said that this was her COVID hustle and she fell in love with it. And this is what, she may do what it do. She said that she has had every job known unto mankind, including stripping and some more stuff. This woman is going to be very interesting. I think she's starting off very, very sweet, but I think it's a whole lot to Cara, honey. Cara says she was that party girl. Wherever there was a party, honey, she was there. She said that, the night that she met this man, she met him in the club. She said she was with her little girlfriend and everything, and they was making it do what it do. And he came over and was talking about some tequila shots. And she said he was fine, honey, with big lips. She said even his grandmama said his lips was big. Am I talking about the right couple? I think I'm talking about the right couple. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I'm talking about the right couple because, child, yes, I'm talking about the right couple. Yes, okay, I'm talking about the right couple because, they knew. And I will jack their names and stuff up. So she was in the DR. She said that she had, a job that she had taken over there and everything. And, that's when she met the mofo. Turns out that the job wasn't, really trying to employ her. She came back to the US. She met him, all of that kind of stuff. But when we met him, he indicated that he was originally from Venezuela and that there was a whole bunch of crime and stuff like that going on. And so he left for the DR along with his brothers who had already been there, right? And I was like, this is an odd couple. Now, for me, Mr. GJ or whatever you want to call him is here for a ticket. And the reason why I say that, and I'm gonna start making those predictions at the top of the show, and y'all let me know too. Who's here for the green card and who's here for love? Because this man left Venezuela. Now I understand he left because he said things was bad. He said he wanted to, he needed to be able to take care of his family. Automatically, that's a red flag, in my opinion. So he left. He went to DR to make the little money, and he meets an American girl. Now, why I think that they had a nice little romantic fling, I believe that the attachment is more attached to the possibility of coming to the United States and getting that cheddar. Now, he said when he saw her, she was fine and everything. They exchanged numbers. They began to talk to one another. And then, they were out on a date, I guess. And she was like, do you want to kiss me? Now, they both talk about each other's looks. She said that her girlfriend had even told her, Kara, he's too young. This is a little young boy. Now, mind you, she met him years ago. Right now, he is currently, hold on, let me figure out how old he is. He's 23. So when she met this mofo, he was like 20. Because, like 19, 20, because the two of them been together for a minute. Now, the pandemic held them up 2 years. Ain't no telling what held him up the rest of the time, but he was like 20 years old when she was dating him. He was young. He was like, preteen. I mean, I'm just leaving out of his teen years when she met the mofo. I mean, really think about it, do the math on it. She been with him for a minute. I think right now they're a very boring couple. I think that some stuff gonna come out in the end, but right now, from the introduction that we got from her, they're very boring. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying I think they boring. The next couple that I want to talk about is Jibri and Miona. Now, I was on another content creators page on March the 14th of this year. During that time, she revealed some pictures and a Facebook and an Instagram post from the two of them. She indicated that she believed that the two of them were already married. Usually, I do not follow any of these 90-day fiance people. But this time I said I'm going to go ahead on and follow a couple of them. They were one of the couples that I was most interested in because she had put that business out in the street. So there was a picture of the two of them where he had the ketchup suit on and she had the yellow on. But we didn't see that in the episode, right? So I went back to her page to look up that picture. Bitch is gone. She took that down. That was a oops upside your head. That was a oops, damn it, I forgot to take that picture down. They proposed to one another in 2019. She's been spotted in the United States. So how in the hell is she now just showing her attitude? Spoiler alert, it appears that the two of them are already married. And that what we're getting is a reenactment of what happened. I hate that. I hate when they play in our faces. This little mofo, Jibri, who's been in this little boy band, is on Instagram probably right now. This mofo has been saturating and going live on Instagram like every 5 minutes. I went in his Instagram the other day and I was like, be prepared for the reviews and the shade and stuff. And he was like, oh, Auntie's advice. Oh, I think I heard about you. Ain't you a YouTuber? You know who the hell I am. They tell y'all that during you when y'all sign up for the show, it's on y'all little sign up sheet. Well, daggone well, and come on now. Daggone well they've told you about Auntie's advice. So for you to sit on your Instagram page and be like, oh yeah, you ain't you. Stop. The gig is up, boo. The gig is up. Now I know you're not gonna come out and confirm nor deny the fact that you with this girl. And that y'all already married. But her last name on all her Instagram stuff is Bell. How can she be using your last name if she ain't married to you? How can she still be here? How can she be here in the United States unless she has a green card or she's been married under the 90-day fiance K1 visa, boo? Stop that crap. But they want us to believe that he lived with his mama. They want us to believe that he and his boy band, he's really, really popular. He went to Serbia and met this girl. And while in Serbia meeting he went to Serbia with his crew, right? He was supposed to have gone when he was younger. He went to Serbia, he met her, fell in love with her, proposed to her, and the two of them got married. But they want us to believe that the mother don't know her. The mother indicated on the show that she only talked to the girl three times. But this your daughter-in-law. The mother's talking about her racy clothes. The mother's talking about this, and he's like, well, my mother was a feminist, and X, Y, and Z, when it's all a cotton freaking game that y'all playing in our faces. You playing in our faces. So I'm going to tell you all from the giddy up for right now. Every season, there's a couple that I don't cover. I don't say that much about them. Some of them I don't even halfway speak their name. This may be one of the couples that I don't cover. Not because I don't think that they're cute, but because I'm tired of faking like I don't know. With this couple, at least. I don't know if they're going to be worth it to me because I can't even, when I give my reviews, my lighthearted reviews, my drags, my roast and all that kind of stuff, I give it from the perspective of what I see on the show. But what I'm seeing on the show coming from the mother and all of that, I know is fake. Like, for instance, they had a scene where she was in a car trying to dog out South Dakota. Well, hell, she already live in South Dakota. They already got their little spot. You can tell that he living in his own place based on how the background look while he on Instagram. He ain't at his mama's house. But you get these ones that's so smart and so cocky when they first come out, right? That they think that we haven't been around long enough to know when somebody is playing in our faces. If they're already married, just say that they're already married and we're going to go back and reenact their scenes. What happened to them when they met? What the process was. But don't put it out there like this is a brand new couple that they just met and they went through, the pandemic and all that. Girlfriend made sure she got her ass over here, in my opinion, before that pandemic. When she got the news that they was possibly shutting down, she got up over here and got married. We see him faking like he's on the farm and trying to cut grass and all that, and he has to make all this adjustments, and he been traveling allegedly since he was a young boy. Like, stop it with this bull crap. Then they got him out there singing, and I just was like, he can't sing a lick. He's no Boys to Men. Like, he's not. And then he all over the place, the way he dressed, his whole persona. Like, I wanted to. The next couple that I want to talk about is Emily. Child, honey, Emily. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I get her little boyfriend. And is it Kobe? Child, let me get his name right, girls. Girls, I gotta get his name right. Kobe and Emily. He's from Cameroon and she's from Salina, Kansas. Child, girlfriend were out there on them cotton freaking streets, was working in China and everything. And she went to go out there and teach English. She went out to a club, right? And she saw Kobe at the club. And girlfriend was like, honey, I saw Kobe at the club and Kobe is fine. She said, my body tight, my mind is right, but I want to have a one night stand with this mofo, okay? Like, just one night. Thank you so much, Patsy, for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for calling out the nonsense that TLC tries to play with us. I love your reviews, and I appreciate you for always keeping it real with us. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, boo. So she goes, to a nightclub and everything, and she meets this mofo, and she decides that she's going to have a one-night stand with him. But evidently, she put it on him, okay? She put it on him. And their relation, it turned into a full-fledged relationship. She said, like, a couple of weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks out, he ended up proposing to her. And then after he proposed to her, he gave her a baby. He gave her a baby instead of a ring, bitch. So here she is bringing home a live souvenir. And a souvenir within a souvenir. Now, all babies is a blessing. But I'm just saying, she'd have moved back home with her mom and them. She said she was a nanny. She'd have moved home with her mom and them, her and her mother outside, and they talking. She says, I have not had the best track record, but I love me some black men. Honey, I dates black men. I love black men. I lick black men. I eat black men. I'm a black man eater, boo. She said, I done went black and I'm never going back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hunty, she flat out came out and said, I like black men. I date black men. That's my preference. And 2 of the mofos is locked up because I didn't pick the right one. She basically, the way she talked about her past was like, I'm a straight hoe. I know I'm a hoe and I'm a good hoe and I love the hoe and a hoeing is what I knowing. And I was like, oh my God. So when she went to China and she met him, she was like, I'm gonna get him, and he was a cotton freaking underwear model. She said, honey, I'm seeing that print. I'm dreaming of that print. I'm rubbing that print. I'm dreaming of a big print. Girlfriend said, I like the black man, period. So her mama is like, how do you know? Whoop, whoop, whoop. They're going through the same old typical script. And she said he different and all that kind of stuff. And he's a good guy and all that. And So she said that, they apply for, him to have a visa to come over here, so that he could see the birth of his baby. But the mofo got denied. But wait a minute, let's go back to Kara. Kara is out there, honey, with this cotton freaking man from Venezuela, and his cotton freaking passport is expired. But she gonna tell me, well, the United States and Venezuela have an agreement. Boo, they ain't got an agreement that his damn passport is expired. What? So she's got this mofo, Kobe. Kobe goes to try to come over here. Kobe can't go because his get denied. And so, after a while, she has a baby. She said that, she was lonely and only and all that kind of stuff. And then the next thing they apply for the K1 visa program and he gets approved for that. Something is up. Like, what's wrong with him? What's going on in his background check? Why did he get denied the first time just on a visitor's visa? Because he wasn't doing the K1. He was doing just coming over here visiting to see his baby. The little baby cute as a button. His name is Corbin. He is cute as a button. But he looking like a grown man sitting up at the dinner table, latched up on her breasts. Now, y'all know we always got these ones that do this, and every time I say something, it's a controversy and people get offended and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. When they walking, talking, bucking, laughing, joking, and they keep their balance the whole way. When their diaper is just like saggy because they've been on all day and they've been getting potty trained, they don't need to be up on nobody's breast. That's just my opinion. This little baby is almost 2 years old and he's sitting up at the dinner table on his mother's breast. I just ain't gonna be able to do it. He's full-fledged at the dinner table, waiting for his opportunity to say something. But he on the breast, and so he got to excuse himself, when he wants to Google Gaga or, contribute to the conversation at the dinner table or the water pool. He got to, move the breast out the way and be like, Granddaddy. No, no. And maybe I'm old school. Maybe it's my generation. But he's 17, 18 moms, boo. He's at the table. He is reading little books. She's sitting down having books with him. He's playing with his toy. He's capable of going back and forth. Like, no, boo. He grown. He grown. And then she gonna sit there with her parents. She's not working anywhere. Emily is not doing anything, boo. And her daddy got to take care of her and that mofo. And she worried about whether or not she fat. You can't make this up. She's worried about whether or not he's going to still be attracted to her. And he done got fat his damn self. Why is it all right for him to be a fat person and it's not all right for her? Child, I'm trying to tell y'all. Emily is a hot daggone mess. Her daddy told her, he said, he can come over here, but you can't get pregnant. She said, I'm not going to get pregnant, but I'm not on birth control pills. Someone on another page indicated that if you are a woman who's had a baby and you are nursing, that you cannot take birth control pills. That is the biggest lie and myth ever. There is nothing in those birth control pills that is going to affect that child. And if you don't know, Google it. Do your homework and your research on it. Do you know how many women breastfeed and on birth control pills so they don't get married? That's so damn ignorant. You could... I said, why don't people just do their homework? You can nurse a baby. You can nurse a baby and be on birth control. You can nurse a baby and have an IUD inserted. You can be nursing a baby and be on different kinds of birth control contraceptives. She's not taking birth control pills because she wasn't taking them when she was over there in China. She's just irresponsible. And then she gonna tell her daddy that she gonna take them. No, she not. She gonna fuck around and be pregnant again because she like black men. She like the black D. That's what she said. And I got a feeling we're gonna have a whole bunch of black stuff coming out of her mouth. And I'm trying to seatbelt myself in and get ready for Emily's bumpy ass ride because I've got a feeling she's going to be a hot mess express when it comes down to her expressing her love and affection for this black man. Turn off. You don't have to repeat it. Last but freaking not least is his name pronounced Jibri? No. His name is pronounced, what is his daggone name? Bilal. His name is Bilal and Shaeeda. He's 42 years old. She's 37. She's from Trinidad. And he's from Kansas City, Missouri. And he, okay, Auntie, you got to get past this week. You can do this. You can do this. I wanted to like this month. I went and subscribe to his Instagram page, and I wanted to like him so much. Like when we were on Melanated Way, we were so excited about this cast. But this mofo is playing games and saying that he OCD, and his wife comes over, his ex-wife comes over there faking like a mother that she's buying a house. And she comes over there and she's supposed to be looking through a house for her and her husband. And she's been married to this husband, 7 years? And they got two beautiful kids between the two of them. But when they were in their marriage, she fell out of love with him. So he's brokenhearted and he's been trying to look for love. And the ex-wife comes over to the house and he tells her that the girl is coming. Now his wife's name is her name is Shaeeda, and his wife's name is Shanae. Nay, it ain't Shanae, y'all, but so now he's saying that the names were so close that he started not to talk to Shaeeda. And so now he talked to Shaeeda and he fell in love with her and he gave her a ring. Now she's supposed to be coming over here. We see him on a boat with his two children, supposed to be bonding, right? And he tells his children that the woman is coming and they've talked to her a couple of times. But they don't have to worry about her being their mama. She'll never be their mama. Then he talks to her on the phone and she says how insecure and how afraid she is to be their bonus mom. And he's like, you're going to do fine. Bitch, do you want her to be the bonus mom or not? See, you can't tell the kids one thing and that and say something different. Then this mofo who alleges that he has a Mercedes Benz in a house and he has the American dream. Now, he got the American dream, but he don't want her to have no American dreams. Now, he said that he liked her because she started her own yoga studio. Thank you so much, Capricorn 11 for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, boo. He says that he liked her because of her drive. And she really is ambitious and wants to do something in her life. But then he turns around and says, but he don't know whether or not she want him for his money and stuff. But he's been hiding his money. She doesn't know what his house looked like. She doesn't know he drives a Mercedes Benz. She probably don't even know what his real occupation is. He says he's a real estate agent and he's an investor. But yet and still he's going to take her, instead of coming to his place, he's going to take her to his family home. Catch these T's. He's going to take her to his family's home. And a family home looks like Amityville Horror. It looks like a haunted house. But he's OCD. Two contradictions. And that's why I say stop playing in our mother faces. How would a man who has a severe OCD, who's fluffing his pillows all day long, who doesn't even sit on his own sofa, how does he go and live in his family's home that's dilapidated, dirty, dusty, raggedy, trifling? No. Second of all, he's a real estate investor who takes pride in having red bottoms. Y'all got to see his Instagram. Very materialistic. I mean, very metrosexual and materialistic. But this man who's a real estate investor. Did y'all hear what I said? Bitch, I'm going to say it one more time. He's a real estate investor and a real estate agent. And his mama and daddy house looks like, and he's staying in it. Get the storyline together. Make this make sense, because it don't make sense. It's a complete and total contradiction. He buys her all this stuff. He got all this material stuff in the house for her, but he don't want her to have the material stuff. She don't even, according to him, she don't even know what he has. She's never even seen where this mother live. So how can she want him for what he got when she don't know if he got or not? He hasn't even told the girl where she's staying at. Bitch, make this make sense. TLC, the production company, I don't care who it is, they need to get a writer in and make the writer make sense, because it's a cotton freaking contradiction for a mofo to have OCD in the way that he says he has OCD, but he gonna take her to a shack, bitch, in the middle of the cotton freaking ghetto. I don't even believe he came up as ghetto. I don't believe he came up disadvantaged at all. I think that this is a story that he's trying to tell because they think that this is all black people and that all black people came up in the struggle. I'm sick of these fake ass storylines. It doesn't make sense. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for the $5 super chat. Auntie, you always a joy and blessing. I love you. You make me laugh. That dude playing games. Amityville, LOL, self-important. Too self-important, inflated. Absolutely, and he lying. Somebody's lying somewhere. Because a mofo that got OCD wouldn't have never walked up in that house. Bitch, I'm sorry. And if the ex-wife gonna come in there with her fake ass self and say, oh my God, God forbid if she has some socks on the floor. If she got socks on the floor, he gonna walk over this. Because he living up in that house. And then he ought to be ashamed of himself with the wealth that he has, if he has it like that he will let his parents' house look like that. that him and his sister and everybody else that want to be filmed would not make sure that their parents' houses together. Bitch, you got the resources. You got resources to contractors, electricians, plumbers, all kinds of stuff. And you letting your parents, your household home look like that? It doesn't make sense. To me, it shows that you are ungrateful. That you don't remember where you came from. You say you came from the struggle, but you don't remember it. And that you, when you came up, you didn't even pick your mom and them up. And then he told us, he grew up Muslim. He got a divorce from his wife. And in order for him to sleep with Shaeeda, in order for him to sleep with her, he did a spiritual wedding. What did Mama say? Mama saw Mama son. Mama said Mama saw Mama son. Mama said Mama saw Mama son. Mama said Mama saw Mama son. And then all of a sudden they married and now they can sleep together. I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it nowhere. I couldn't find where that was all right in the Muslim religion. I couldn't find it. So if somebody know about this Mama say Mama son, Mama son that you could do, and all of a sudden you can sleep together in the Muslim religion and you don't have to have no commitment. And then he gonna talk about some, you work all hard for this, and and you marry somebody, and and then they get half of what they didn't build. What they didn't build. With the D on the end, bitch. Not the T. But what about this woman sacrificing and leaving her cotton freaking career to come over here for your ass? You coming off looking, oh my goodness. Bilal, you coming off looking real ignorant. And I'm telling you, I wanted to like this man. But this mofo just seems misogynistic. He seems narcissistic. Like, he's bitter. In my opinion, he's not healed from his past. And he's taking this and projecting this onto a woman who is giving up everything to come and be with him and his kids. And he gonna play games and pick her up in a van because that's what he thinks she's worth. And he got the right to play games with the woman. Bitch, I can't. You do not. Thank you so much, Michelle, for the $5 super chat. Please hit the like button. Auntie is preaching facts tonight. Thank you, Michelle. Like, seriously, I'm like really irritated and mad. It's too many contradictions. It doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote the script for them fucked up. And then the thing about it was, where's the men in his life? We didn't see the ex-wife and the sister. So what it's looking like is that black women can't support black women, and we do support black women. We support our women. We ain't all catty. And he gonna pick her up in some dusty van, but he got OCD. Bitch, you're lying. You're lying. At this point, your OCD would allow you to live with a hoarder. Because your parents' house look like they done hoarded the front yard, like they done hoarded the inside. The furniture in there is old and dusty and dank and stank looking. But you got OCD and you're a real estate investor and you won't even invest in your own parents' home. You're a fake wannabe. You may have money, a little bit of money. You got the American dream. But your mindset is still stuck in the ghetto. You still have an underprivileged urban mentality. And I'm hoping that after a while, they wrap this story up. Because I don't know what this girl's walking into. But right now, he has a ghetto, impoverished mentality. And bitch, if he's anything, he's a hoarder. He's a hoarder of pillows. Cause he sure ain't OCD. Mm-mm. Cause see, what he don't realize is we've been looking at this long enough, honey, to already look at the fine print. Bitch, don't play in our faces. Do better. TLC, if you're going to start doing scripted TV, you need to get some writers. Sharp Entertainment, whoever the fuck it is, you need to get writers. You need to sit down in a room with the script and have everybody talk about the script and make it make sense. I'll be one of the ones who will be willing to consult for you. Because this storyline got so many holes in it, everybody's does. The thing about it is when we first started doing 90 Day Fiance years ago, it wasn't scripted and it wasn't in the middle of it like this. Now it's so much of the editors in it. It just blows it out the window. But we're going to see. We're going to support this cast. We're going to see what happens. But I'm telling you right now, it's already 2 couples. That's some bull. Anyway, that's the end of my review because that's all they gave me to work with. Again, I gave them a C because this was the first episode, okay? This was the first episode, so, I'm trying to give it a break. Thank you so much to everybody who super chatted. Thank you so much to everybody who's been here. Y'all let me know down in the comment section about the inconsistencies that you all may have seen today. I love y'all to pieces, and y'all have a great night. Okay? Okay.